Hey, Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2024 career and money reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Aquarius, you little rebel, you are showing up as the rebel. Expansion, growth, daring to be different, think differently. That's what's coming in here for you. Now you have investment showing up. Finances are looking good. Finances are growing here for you. You could be investing your time, your energy, your money into things that are going to grow long term is what I'm picking up on here for you. This is a great time to invest because you have some ideas. You are an innovator is what I'm getting. Innovation, creation. When you have the light bulb, this is some sort of light bulb idea going off. You could be creating a new income source. You may be feeling inspired. Some of you are entrepreneurs or you're heading in that direction. This could be a new job that allows you to really showcase your creativity and showcase your talent. But you could have a choice to make. Okay, it says, set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor paying off. You have the mechanic card. So I feel right now you're mending what needs mending, basically. You might be going through a situation that feels like it's been a bit broken, but I feel like not all is lost. Consider a career, possibly in the automotive, aerospace, repair, technician. Some of you fix things. Like you could help people fix their beliefs, right? Some of you may help with fixing computers, softwares, business programs, websites. I'm getting a very strong energy of technology here for you as well. But I'm also seeing that there could be something in the month of December that goes a little bit haywire. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. But it could be something that needs fixing, such as a microwave, a washer, a dryer, a sink, some sort of, I'm getting leak, so maybe a toilet as well. So please take that as it resonates. You may have to hire a person who is a professional. Okay, for others of you, you could have a handyman or a maybe you're a handy woman, someone who is inclined to be able to fix an issue that may be causing a bit of a problem. And this could also be financial, right? You could be looking into taxes, numbers, accounting, financial support in some way. Now, your final outcome card here is the Rebel. And this one it snuck up. I don't know if you noticed in the beginning, it was flipped over, so I couldn't quite see what it was. But it says system buster, entrepreneur, or teaching others a better way. Now, I feel like this is you possibly connecting with individuals. Now I'm seeing 2 2s in your reading. 2s are about choices, of course, but they're also about partnerships, duality, and reflection. We learn a lot about ourselves through partnerships, and that may be something that you are called to explore more at this time. And there may even be an important partnership on the horizon here for you. Some of you are busting through limiting beliefs, right? Because there could be limiting beliefs that are limiting your abundance. But I feel like you're crashing through that glass ceiling because you're a trailblazer. You're meant to pave the way for future generations. And I see you even concocting new ideas. Some of you, this is a new software system, a new application, right? Maybe a new app you're designing. For others of you, you're entering into a role that is designed or made for you. I feel like it has your unique twist or your creative ideas put upon this. I'm getting Shark Tank vibes. For some of you, this is an invention or creation. This could even be a goods or service that you concoct. And even though other people may have similar ideas, you have something that others don't, and that's your own unique touch. What's the final outcome here for Aquarius? Thank you. Wow. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords energy. This is brilliance, self-reliance, insight, and humor. And I feel like those are all traits that you possess and that you carry. It says you know what to do here, Aquarius, the benefit of experience. So a lot of you do have plenty of experience in your craft, but I also see that you have these light bulb moments where not only is your experience going to meld into what it is that you are creating, because I see something new coming in. You have an ace showing up in your reading. So it says a time for career, a time for you to stretch beyond the comfort zones of the mind. This is about you really being and seeing what you're capable of. And that's the vibe I'm getting of your overall energy is, again, innovation meets Aquarius, right? Some sort of thought process or pattern or ideas and growth and expansion. That's what's showing up for you with this Queen of Wands at the bottom, or excuse me, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some powerful moments of insight coming in for you. Now, we start off again with that light bulb. So this is inspiration. Maybe that's why that Queen of Wands, I haven't even really checked to see what else is out here. Just seeing if she's out here at all. No, but we do see that you're downloading a lot of information, and I feel some of you are changing jobs or shifting directions, and this could be new to you, right? New training, new skills, but I feel like you have experience and you're a quick learner. You're going to catch on quickly. A lot of you are entrepreneurs and you're breaking through a stuck energy that maybe you felt like you were in. A little bit of a stickiness, or it feels like there was a fog, a hazy fog a little bit, but it feels like you're rising above that fog. It's still there, but you're rising above it, and you're able to come up with some new ideas and some new ways of going about things that can be very helpful and beneficial to others as well as yourself. Now, you see the suitcase full of money here. So a lot of you are going to take a new class. I'm getting, there could be a workshop or a seminar, something that could, I'm getting like 1K. So it could be over $1,000. It could be something that you are investing. Maybe you're opening up a new account and there's a minimum of $1,000, right? Transfer that into any currency you are. But I feel like you could be investing a large amount into something, but it's going to be lucrative. It's going to pay off for you. You're setting strong foundations for your future. And I do feel like the fruits of your labor are going to pay off because I see some sort of consistency. Maybe that's why the mechanic shows up here as well. Because I feel like you're fixing the faulty cracks in the foundation. It's like you're fixing something that needs to be mended. And by doing so, it's going to help you support you more. It's going to help support you. But I feel like there could be some sacrifice, right? There may be a sacrifice, which could be, the money. It could be putting money into something. It could be putting time into something. Perhaps, there's a period of patience while you watch it grow. So I feel like there's going to be a sacrifice here with it, but it feels like it's going to be oh so worth it because the rebel here is busting out of the system. What's at the bottom of the deck? You have the peacemaker, you have the turtle, and you have the helper. You may feel like progress is slow, but you're getting there. Remember what I said about the fog? The fog hasn't been necessarily lifted yet, but you're rising above. So you're able to kind of put some pieces together that you weren't able to prior. And whenever I get the turtle as well, it's important to remember that slow and steady work leads to success that's sustainable. You know that Rome wasn't built in a day. You know that all things take time and effort and consistency. That's the key word here, Aquarius, consistency. And I feel like you can't rush something. But Spirit is saying guidance and help is part of your path. So I feel like there's either a helper or someone helpful coming in. And I actually see that above you. You have the Two of Cups. So there could be a very important partnership that you have with someone, that they could be offsetting your skills, where you're able to actually find balance, like where you lack, they fill in for, and vice versa. This could also be a teacher student type of energy, or it could be partnerships and collaboration, Aquarius. You're not alone, and I feel like this helper energy could create more peace in your life, because this does talk about applying diplomacy to struggles, to challenges, and to difficult situations. Some of you may be in politics or negotiation. There could be unions. Some of you are union or contract workers. I also see peacemaking careers. There's something about bringing more peace to your own career. And I feel like you are also someone who's here to pave the way for future generations. And I feel like it starts with whatever this idea is, whatever this new beginning is for you. Yeah, and it looks long term. Ace of Pentacles showing up here. This is long term. Beautiful. Some of you could even be a sales rep, or you work in a field that assists others, or you're calling in someone that can assist you towards a dream. Beautiful. And right below that, we have the seal the deal. There's a contract coming in that will be sealed. I'm getting the stamp of approval. So starting off, you have a little bit of ambiguity, right? Two of Swords, a little bit of that back and forth going on, because you may feel like you don't have enough information. You may not have the details. You could be waiting for some sort of communication from someone else. It says it will all be better if a decision is made, whether this is by you or it could be external, but I feel like this is something within, and you may be overanalyzing. Maybe the decision itself is to trust that whatever shows up here is going to be for your highest good. There's a compromise, and I see that with the peacemaker. It almost feels like that's part of the sacrifice, right? Maybe you're working in the corporate world, but over here you have this idea, and maybe that's the mechanic. Maybe that's the physical labor here of some sort of 9 to 5, but over here you're going to invest in time and money and energy into this course or into this entrepreneurial side project that you have going on that has the potential to grow into something very lucrative, but it's about finding that balance. And even though it may be a little bit slower, if you can't fully commit, right, to one path or to the path over here that you really want to advance in, I feel like it's important though to make a decision about it. Now, Aquarius, I feel like I said Capricorn. You may have some Capricorn in your chart, or maybe you're close to that Capricorn cusp, or Capricorn season is going to be a big one for you. End of December, end of January, right before we hit your season, Aquarius. Now, what's crossing you? Oh, wait a second. Didn't I say this earlier? Queen of Wands? How am I missing her? Here she is. There's significance in this because we said Queen of Wands earlier, but it was crossing your path. It was right in front of you. Perhaps there's something right in front of you that you do not see. Perhaps an idea or a skill that you're already good at that's right in front of you. Maybe you're not seeing. Maybe there's a person or an individual or a company that's right in front of you. There's something that is you're attracting this to you, but it's important that you rise above the fog, rise above the fray in order to see what's coming in here for you. You're someone who is passionate, someone who is brilliant, actually. You're an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius moon with a Libra sun, so I have a lot of air in my chart. And even though this is wand energy, I see you having that mind, right? With the light bulb. You have a lot of ideas that inspire and instill passion within you. Aquarius, you're a dreamer, you're an innovator, you're an inventor. But it says you can do anything you want right now. But for whatever reason, you're either not seeing it or you don't believe in it. The ability to attract helpful people. Maybe that's the challenge. Because we see it coming in for you. We see the helper. We see some new contracts. Maybe this is an assistant. This could be an intern. This could be a teacher even. And it feels at times like you can't go after what you want because there's not enough help. And I feel like there's a choice here. Maybe this choice is to say, okay, I have what it takes to attract helpful people. Therefore, I am reaching out. I'm sending out an olive branch. And I feel like there's someone coming in here for you, but you don't quite see it yet. Therefore, maybe believing is seeing for you, or seeing is believing, excuse me, but it's important to believe it to see it as well. Okay. So going after what you want, that's crossing your path, but it feels easier, of course, said than done, but I feel something very profound shifting. Now, what's below you is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wonderful card of wish fulfillment, dreams becoming a reality. It's a very joyful time in life. However, it's showing up in the reverse position, which tells me that there's either been empty promises, Aquarius, or you achieved the dream, but it feels like it's either not enough or it's not as fulfilling as you thought it would be. Okay. Now, I see that you have the ability to tap into that divine source, that well that is always flowing. But for whatever reason, something may have come into your life that kinked the hose. And it feels like the hose was kinked, right? But it doesn't mean that the source of the well isn't there. It's always there, but we kink our own hose, right? And I feel like there's an unkinking taking place here for you, Aquarius. And I feel like there is a dream or a goal or an inspiration that maybe you've set on the back burner because it wasn't the right time or you had to focus on other priorities. But deep within that well of inspiration, that divine source, you're tapping into once again. And I feel like it's important that you believe that it's possible. Because in the recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles here is mature. She's practical. She's generous with her time, with her investments, with her money, and she's happy, right? She's created a life that feels rewarding and fulfilled. And it says here, it's time to nurture you. Maybe some of you Aquarians, you've taken care of others for so long, or you've put others' needs above your own, that it's time for you to be practical and wise and listen to the advice that you so readily give to others. There's something here about you being able to communicate to others in a very effective, spiritual, deep way. But we don't always listen to our own advice. But I feel like you are now. Maybe that's what's right in front of you, right? Maybe you dish out the advice, you know the answers, you know just what to do, like it says here. You can go after what you want. But saying and doing, just like believing and seeing, sometimes they feel like they're so far on the opposite end of the spectrum. How do we bring that together? What's coming in above you is the important partnership. This can also be our divine partnership in spirit. Remember, spirit is our biggest co-creating partner. When we feel like it's just us, right? It's just us. It's just me, myself, and I. When we don't open up to that source because we've kinked the hose, that can cause resistance and delays and feelings of unhappiness and indecisiveness. The Two of Cups here is two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. I see you not giving up. It says not giving up on those you love, but I feel like this is not giving up on your dreams, because the dreams are coming from a place of love. So you're reawakening that intuitive nudge, that's become loud over the last, I want to say even the last 6 to 9 months for you, Aquarius. I'm getting February. I mean, you are February, but it could even be since your last birthday for those of you sun sign Aquarians, or last February of 2024, something reawakened within you. And I see it someone helpful or a helpful energy that brings in balance. A very important partnership. This can also be the law of attraction. This can be an important soulmate, right? Soulmates can show up in many different forms. It's not just romantic, but this is someone where both of your hearts are dedicated for this common cause. And I feel like that's the rebel within you saying, wait a second, I can be a trailblazer. I can get out of my own way. I can unkink my own hose, but it's up to me, right? And I feel like you are teaching others a better way. You're teaching people how to unkink their hose. I'm loving this for you. Now, in the near future, we have justice. Now, in this deck, the justice and strength numbers are flipped around, which is so interesting because there's some decks, I think back in the day, a lot of times that had happened in some older tarot. But I've been seeing the justice and the strength. So I'm taking the energy of both of them because we're used to seeing justice as 11, strength as 8. So I feel like there is a strength within this balance. Some of you have gone through karmic situations that have strengthened you on a human level, right? Strengthened you as a human, but fulfilled that purpose as a soul. And it says here, fight for justice and equality. There's going to be rulings here made in your favor. And don't give up. Queen of Swords. Some of you could even work in the legal system. I think on that card here, where's that card? The seal. Okay, I thought there was something with legalities or law. Maybe some of you work in the legal field, or you're just seeing, maybe it's that peacemaker card. Yeah, you could be seeing the injustice happening around the world, or you could be, seeing the fog, the illusions, the masks. And I feel like you are here to help lift it. You're here to help fight for justice in some way here, Aquarius. Don't give up. Do not give up. And I see you're not going to, not with that strength energy that's also coming in. How are you feeling? You're ready. Ace of Pentacles is the start of a new life. You manifested this. Queen of Pentacles, right? You manifested this coin, this new opportunity in your career, this new inventive idea. Some of you, this was even a move or a transfer or relocating to a new position, I just feel like this is new for you. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. And that could be that important person that's coming in that helps you manifest some dreams that you thought were, dished to the back burner. It's time for you is what I'm getting. And the Ace of Pentacles is also about a bonus, a gift, or an inheritance. It's success and definitely a positive reward coming in here, Aquarius. You've earned this. You've worked hard for this. But it feels like, excuse me, there's a lack of confidence here about it. It may feel like you're not sure if you can accept this offer or if you can really have this new life. Fight for it. You have what it takes here. Justice. There's some sort of good karma coming your way. There's like retribution and accountability here with the justice. And this is about judgment, a judgment call. And I feel like this judgment call is a good one. And I see it being made. Maybe it's by yourself. Maybe it's you saying, okay, I see the injustice. I need to fight for what I want here. What's going on in your environment? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at all the pentacles showing up here for you. You have the Queen, you have the Ace, and you have the Knight. So there is movement towards the start of this new life. Excuse me, this new career path or move that you're making. And you're seeing it in the physical world. It's not just a pipe dream. It's not just something you're thinking about, hoping for, wishing for. You're actually seeing it manifesting in the material world. This is an offer here, whatever this is that you are concocting, because I feel like this has to do with you. So don't let the lack of confidence get in the way. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. You're someone who's trustworthy. You're someone who's understanding, devoted, and funny. Or at least that is part of the vibes that go along with this new opportunity. You could even be meeting someone who is very trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. That could be that partnership that's coming in that makes your life and makes your world at work a little more fun, because life isn't meant to be taken so seriously. And I've been getting that message numerous times for November and December's energy to bring in more pleasure, bring in more humor, bring in more fun to the mix and creativity, adding a splash of that creative pizzazz to the mix. And some of you are being watched over by a loved one who's crossed over in spirit. Okay, this could be a divine feminine. Okay, could be a divine feminine, or it may feel like they were taken too soon, or it just feels like life wasn't fair. Like, why did they take her? She was a good one. Or it wasn't her time, or how did that happen? She didn't smoke a day in her life but died of cancer. It feels like there's something unfair for someone that's no longer in your life. For some of you, for others of you, yes, you could have had a parent or someone that lived a long life, but I also feel like they're telling you to fight for what you want. Don't give up. Don't give up. You're not a quitter, right? You're not a quitter. You're going to fight for justice, fight for what you want. And I see by doing so, you're going to get back to this genie in a bottle type of energy here. And I do see a wish manifesting here for you. Now, what's going on in your hopes and fears? You have the Three of Wands. You want to move forward, but you've been standing there waiting for your ships to come in, and they're finally coming in here. At least that's the hope. You're like, is it time? Can I do this? Can I retire? Can I get that job offer? Can I go for that raise? Can I really build that business with that idea I have? Prosperity arising from wise planning. This wasn't built overnight, right? As I always say, Rome wasn't built in a day. This is something that is taking years. And time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that do turn out as expected. That's the hope. You're hoping that your plans will turn out the way that you want. And the fear is, whoa, wait a second. What if I hesitate? What if I feel overwhelmed? What if I get lost in the planning? And what if I don't take that next step? That's a choice that you will make. That's why you start off with that Two of Swords. You can move forward in action and trust that this Ace of Pentacles is long-term, right? Or it's something that is meant to be on your path, but it is going to require dedication, work, effort, and consistency. Or you can stay in that planning stage for the next 10 years. But I feel like you're ready with that Ace I see here. You're ready to take that leap. What's the outcome, Aquarius? Transformation. You have the Peace energy, which is about death and rebirth. This is transition. It's change. It's liberation. It's the phoenix rising, right? Maybe this is part of your path, is to end this old belief, end this job, end an old way of doing things. Release the past, because there is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Endings are bringing in new beginnings here for you. And I feel like you can trust this new beginning, and this new beginning is going to offer more peace. And remember, at the bottom of the deck, you have the peacemaker. You are the peacemaker. You're being called, to apply diplomacy and stand in your integrity and approach situations with a win-win attitude, trusting that in fact this is for your highest good. There's negotiations here, contracts, right? And there's peace coming in. I like this for you. I do. Because the death can be scary. It can be endings. But I feel like this is a new beginning that you're actually ready for, because you've been training for this. You've been training a lifetime for this. It's part of your divine blueprint, Aquarius. All right, let's get a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Aquarius? Wisdom of the Oracle, please. Wisdom of the Oracle. We have Yang energy. This is the divine masculine. It's Emperor. I'm also getting Magician here for you as well. But this is the energy of action, the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen. And the abundant message for you is this. Projects partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and on to the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Absolutely. I'm loving this for you. And I am going to read to you the protector, just because I see that there is a bit of lack of confidence with that Queen of Wands, or maybe there's a Queen of Wands in your life, but I see something that you're not seeing, right? I see something you're not seeing. So we're going to see what that is for you. They're showing me the turtle. So maybe it's slowing things down or staying present, staying mindful. As I say, be mindful. It says, be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. This can also be seeing these energies playing out in front of you. Maybe you're dealing with aggressive behavior. I mean, Queen of Wands in reverse, she can be one PO'd lady, right? When you make her mad, woo, she can hold a grudge. She can be vengeful. She can be very competitive, very bossy, very controlling, very jealous, very catty. She's not fun, right? And it says, think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead you to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure that you really want what you're chasing after. That's that Two of Swords, making a decision, because you might be sorry when you get it, but that's not to fear for. It's not to cause fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy. It says that here on the Peacemaker. Apply diplomacy, temperance, and tact to that situation, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. That goes hand in hand with your Two of Swords, with maybe dealing with people who they kind of come in and they stir up the peace, right? They stir it up, and maybe you're breaking out of it. Maybe it's been a long time coming, but you're definitely paving the way for future generations. That is you. You are it. You are the rebel here. And I feel like you know that. You know that's part of your calling. And there's the hands showing up with, it almost looks like a pentacle. It reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, which is here for you. Again, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or a promotion is being offered to you. Granted, the hands of the universe are coming in, helping you manifest this. Remember, Spirit is your biggest co-creating partner. All right, Aquarius, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, if you can, please safely close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale, breath up through the belly. Hold it as long as you can. And release through the mouth with a nice big sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps your animal swims deep in the sea. Maybe your animal is magical, mystical, wild, or domesticated. This could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, or a companion animal that you have at your home or by your side. This could be a visitor that's come through in the great outdoors recently, or maybe through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animal or animals, you could have more than one, drop it in the comment section below the video to be entered into the free reading giveaway. And be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that video when it's uploaded on the first of the month. All right, Aquarius, some of you may be 40 years old, 32, 60, or 68. Your first card out, Wombat Spirit, be at home. Being at home within oneself, recentering, regrounding your energy, especially when things are busy and chaotic. Remember that fog that we talked about, that dense, foggy energy? Rise above it, and the way for you to do that is to recenter and to come back home to yourself. Some of you may feel like a homebody a bit. Maybe you've been hibernating. Maybe that's the time for you to really rest, go inward and recoup. Allow yourself that time and space. Okay, be at home. You have Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things. That's important at this time. Tend to some of the smaller things, tie up loose ends, wrap things up. Some of you quite literally could be wrapping, right? Wrapping with the gift giving season. But I also see you paying attention to some details regarding documentation or looking things over. Yeah, pay attention to those small things. Next, you have time for a deep dive with Swan Spirit. Swans are, elegant. They bring in peace, but they dive way below the surface. And I feel like some of you, you are going in for a deep dive and you're really evaluating where your investments lie, right? How can you bring these ideas to life? How can you bring more peace and connect to partnerships and people who share a vision? So you're going within, and I feel like you are receiving a lot of intuitive insights. Don't forget to journal. Don't forget to write things down, because your ideas might be coming in hot, or they could be coming in out of the blue while you're driving, while you are showering, right? It's a lot of times when you're not focused on anything in particular. It's just when you have a chance to quiet that mind a bit. That may be when you get your biggest strike of inspiration. And lastly, you have Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. That is part of that Two of Cups energy as well. Letting go of the reins, right? Letting go of control. For some of you, that control piece may be big. And I feel like it's important to allow yourself to enjoy the benefit of experience, like that Queen of Swords is all about. And I feel like you are focusing heavily on your finances and how to improve them. But I see there's massive transformation taking shape. And I see 2025 for you. They keep showing me the genie, like rubbing the genie in the bottle here. And I feel like there's something that, again, was locked up that is being unlocked for you in 2025. Something that you didn't have access to, or you struggled to make a reality. This could even be a long lost dream that you had. I feel like this is beautiful, okay? Your dreams are becoming a reality in 2025. All right, last but not least, let's get some homework for the soul, some soul work here. What is your soul's truth? What do you need to know at this time to help you on your path of abundance and prosperity? You have here, Aquarius, what are you looking for outside of yourself that is already within you? Are you looking for some guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek, because all those answers lie within you. And maybe that's part of the swan saying it's time for a deep dive. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Yeah, a lot of you, again, you're rising above the fog. You're going to receive answers. You're going to know just what to do. And I see if there has been a decision that you've been weighing up, throwing up the pros and cons, You're going to have that decision made, I feel, by the time Capricorn season rolls in. Okay, by the time that could be the end of December, right? I feel like this is showing up for you for a reason. Are you afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, Aquarius, and from love you are whole. There's no more hiding. There's no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of you do you hide so you can be socially accepted and fit in? Are you being authentic? Do you allow yourself to be all of you? What do you need to feel so you can be safe to be seen? Journal those answers. And lastly, we have, what are the dominant emotions that run your life? How do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have numerous cards coming out here talking about peace. So I definitely feel like there's more peace being had, especially with that being your final outcome. You're cutting out something from your life that doesn't fulfill you, whether it be a thought pattern, a job, the way of doing things that no longer work, right? It could even be an emotion that you've let it run its course. We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin to filling every day with that which we value most, we attract more of it. There's that attraction energy with the Two of Cups. That's a universal law. I didn't make that up. The law of attraction is a real thing, right? Today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. We talked about this earlier. We said that believing sometimes is seeing. And for you, it can be difficult, right? It can be, I got to see it to believe it, right? I haven't seen any progress. And I feel like there is a shift in expectations. What do you want to feel? And are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Are you able to let go of the belief that you have to see it even to feel it? What if you start feeling it now? What if you start feeling joy right here, right now? What if you start trusting right here, right now? What if you're able to bring in more peace right here, right now? But there is a wavering with the Two of Swords showing up here. Make a decision. Drop down into the body is what I'm getting. Some of you yoga. Some of you it is movement, cardio, walking, getting out in nature, going barefoot if you can, hiking, cycling, biking. I said that twice. So whatever it is here for you, I feel like there's movement around that root chakra. So possibly the hips down to the toes. If you can get the body moving, the root chakra moving, that can really help you get out of your head and into the body and really help you ground, because some of you are feeling ungrounded. Some of you may be feeling very spacey even. Maybe that's why that fog is showing up here, a little bit of the brain fog. Dropping into your body and moving a little bit more can be beneficial for you. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Please do drop your power animal in the comment section below the video. Whether you have 1 or 5, drop them below. And again, thank you so much for tuning in today, Aquarius. Lots of love.